Good afternoon, Charlee Velazquez here from Rugby in Florida at All Florida Day. Finally, we got it back with Haylee Slaughter. How you doing, Haylee?
Hi, I'm very good, thank you.
Are you happy to have All Florida back?
Yes, I'm really excited about the opportunity to see a bunch of the teams again and hopefully maybe recruit some referees. That would be really cool.
I'm really glad because I'm a big fan of All Florida. One of the reasons is because we get to see all the referees, in one place. And for me, when I went to my first All Florida Day, that was like one of the highlights because they let me into back then it was 2 days, so we would overnight, be drinking next to the pool and stuff like that, and get to know you guys, and that gave me a nice perspective of what's going on with the referees. Tell us about quickly about your player history.
When the University of Florida played, and then I played for Raleigh, and then when I started reffing, I stopped in 2008. But I played in my alumni game about a month ago.
Do you have proof of that?
Yeah.
You do? Okay,
I have film. It's on film, and I did too. I did okay.
I'm guessing you were more meaty. I'm guessing you were more meaty back then, right? Because you were flank. You played flanker, right?
Yeah, my number 8 flank, and then when I went to Raleigh, I played second row and flank in college, and I played number 8 and second row in Raleigh.
How did you get into refereeing?
Everyone thinks I would have been a fullback. Yeah. Carrie O'Malley. O'Malley recommended. She's like, you're fast and fit, and you don't take any poop off people, so go do it. So I did.
How was that? How do you remember your first game? Because I guess the first game for a referee is that one experience you never forget, right? Because it must be sort of uncomfortable, right? The first time you step into a field. What type of game was it?
It was a scrimmage, actually.
Just a scrimmage.
It was a scrimmage, and
well, that's a good way to start.
It was like we wanted to have a scrimmage after touch practice or whatever, and nobody raised their hand. Nobody wanted to do it. So it's fine, I'll do it. And I made a mistake, and someone was mad at me, and so I was like, you know what, I'm going to show you. So I did.
And you really went a long way, because we have seen you reffing.
Well, I was too stupid to quit.
Big games here in Florida and at national level. Tell us a little bit of your path within USA Rugby, and how far did you get? What type of games? And
so I did a lot of good local stuff here. Watched some good tournaments like Savannah and whatnot to get good coaching. In 2013, I was doing. I had my 3 above grade evaluations in a row, including this giant match. It was like life in the Chicago Lions, and I kept up. I didn't fall off the horse that was running away at full speed. So
that was a men's game?
That was a men's game. That was like my
life against who? Sorry.
Life in the Chicago Lions.
Oh, the Chicago Lions.
So yeah, that was like a bunch of the guys still on the national team were playing there. But that gave me the confidence that I could do more. And then after that, the following spring, you remember the alumni came. Yeah, who could forget that? Yeah. Classic, man. Everybody.
I wish we had that every year, huh?
It'd be great. Oh man,
my God.
Still do games like that. Oh, when the ball just comes out like
that was a tough game to ref, huh? Because those RGs, they were.
But at the end of the day, they're very respectful. The coach contacted me, let me know I was the first woman to ever ref them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had some pictures and stuff. It was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some amazing game. And
I did other stuff too. I'm ashamed that I don't know how many national finals I did.
You don't write these things down? You guys don't have like a diary?
I do. I have journals. I have so many journals, and they're in there, but I never made a spreadsheet or anything like that. I did that through. I went to Stellenbosch in 2015, South Africa for the talent optimization program for World Rugby. Then in 2016, I was all set up. My referee manager had me all set up to look like a rock star, and I did my knee. Actually, I was say a tackler did my knee, legs swinging around, and just shot me in half.
Do you get to keep the miles when you travel?
Actually, I've had some free trips.
Because that is one thing that people, even if you're not like the best referee, if you're like a decent referee, you get to travel because they invite you, they need you.
Yeah.
And it's really a nice thing to, you know, if you're not gonna be a superstar on the field, you as a player, you know, it's a nice thing. Tell me about your. I know you had this experience in Ireland, right? A couple of years. When was that? 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
That was so I finished up. I was in Munster, was my province. I finished up the WPL season, and I did a record 4th semifinal. I don't think anyone's ever.
You set a record because she also.
No one's ever done
stuff.
4 semifinals in the
she
WPL.
She also sings, so I thought you were talking about some music record.
No, haha.
Okay.
No. So I went to Ireland. I didn't tell anybody I was going, but just a few people. But then I was there for about 10 weeks, and I learned so much. And it's amazing. Like they were able to in Limerick to have meetings on every Tuesday where we could all, you know, get together, like 30 people.
Were you like within a club?
Yeah, we were kind of like a club, the Munster Association of Referees.
Okay.
And like they got all great referees that have come out of there, like Johnny Lacey, Joy Neville, George Clancy, Andy Brace. It was, you know, and Limerick is such a cool town. At the time of my life, and so that was kind of like the kind of my swan song, you know. And then now, like, I'm settling down and getting married. So
okay, nice.
Trying to figure that one out too.
That's another game.
Yeah.
And what struck you as a big difference between what you saw in Europe and what you're used to here at the national level, not in Florida, but you know, is there something that
the reliance on ARs here is disgusting's the wrong word. We rely too much on ARs here, and we it's good to train to be
when
ARs
you have
and all
them.
that stuff. When you have them, the reality is we don't.
Here
Most of the time,
we should.
Most of the time, we don't. But I learned in Munster how to ref the game by myself.
Oh, really?
Because I would walk to this place or wherever. It's a nice warm up because it's cold. But I mean, you're lucky, like some kid, and then maybe an assistant coach that you find a little bit before halftime, and like they're your touch judges. That's it. Like you're doing the game by yourself. So there's so many extra things that, when you get used to having ARs all the time, you're letting some things slip off of your checklist. I just want to, I'm getting coaching like nationally or whatever, just trying to get people to understand how, radios fail all the time. Whatever. Even if you're doing a game like that, you have to do the game yourself. Like ultimately, you have to
That's
own
your mindset.
calls.
That has to be like your mindset.
Yeah,
right?
ultimately it's your game, and you have to do it.
How do we get more referees in the game here in Florida? Because I would love to have every serious game to have ARs.
Yeah.
Proper ARs.
It'd be nice if we had enough people to do it.
And I don't see why not.
If we could get parents to stop screaming at referees.
We have to muzzle them.
We get parents to stop screaming at the referees, and we just have opportunities like this where we can actually socialize with each other, sit down and talk about the game, break down, our goals. Did we meet them during the game and everything? People out there, if you have had a concussion or some kind of shoulder injury and you want to stay in the game, please contact us. We need you badly. Okay? It's not that hard. It's not that big a deal. It's really not that big a deal. It's not. You could do it.
Oh, I could.
Yeah.
I did the referee course.
Did you?
But I'm busy with other stuff in rugby in Florida.
And
you
contribute a lot. I appreciate that.
So, very nice talking to you.
All right, it was nice talking to you.
Very nice seeing you. That this is one thing as I said, I love from All Florida Day, that we get to see everybody, not only the refs, but other teams, and hopefully we'll have a bigger one next year.
Yeah.
Haylee, thank you very much.
All right, Charlie.
Always nice to see you. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
Good luck. Haylee Slaughter.